Houston, we have a problem. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Inside the Box. If you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Today, I'm going to be talking about the name of my channel, Inside the Box, and where I got it, and my goals and hopes for this channel, and for you as viewers. So it started in college. I took a design thinking class, Methods and Mindsets Design Thinking, and I was introduced to a new concept. Do any of you guys remember that Saturday TV show? It played when I was a little kid, and it was Outside the Box, and it showed like a bunch of teenagers running in and out of a fort they made out of boxes, and they were like out of the box, and they do like crafts and different creative ideas. To put box in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about. But that was part of my childhood. I grew up with the idea of thinking outside the box. So I went to college and I took this class, and I was introduced to this concept of thinking inside the box. So what does that mean to think inside the box? A good life example of this is Apollo 13. And I'll summarize the story, but if you want the full story, I'll put a YouTube video in the description below that I found that was really, really fascinating. But this story is about Apollo 13, the space shuttle. It's out in space, and they ran into a problem. Houston, we have a problem. They needed to fix something in the shuttle, and their survival depended on it, but they couldn't go to the hardware store to get the tools they needed to fix the item because they were orbiting in space. So they had to use what was in their box, in the shuttle, to fix the problem. And they had people down on Earth in a design thinking team they brought everything into a room that they would have had on the shuttle, and they figured out how to use those things to fix the problem. And it's a really inspiring story. But it presents this concept of thinking inside the box, using what you have to fix problems, to move forward, to make things better, to innovate. Okay, so I want to help you with this concept of thinking inside the box. What are tools and skills that you already have that can help you in some way today progress and make money and make the business you've always dreamed of, or bring in that extra income? And maybe you don't have time to think outside the box with a big business because you're a college student, or you're a stay-at-home parent, or you've got a full-time job, and you're just looking for that little way you could bring in some cash on the side. So I'm going to do an activity with you now to help those wheels turn in your brain and to help you start thinking inside the box. Grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and I'm going to ask you a question, and that is, what can you do that a 5-year-old cannot do? And I want you to write down everything that comes to mind. What can you do that a 5-year-old cannot do? Tie your shoes, cook, put on makeup, organize your closet, clean your room, drive a car, fix a bike, paint, write, take pictures, ride horses, go swimming, just going for a run, exercise, lifting weights, just everything that comes to mind. Write it down until you have a really long list of like 200 items, like really long. Just write things down. Okay, now that you have some ideas of what you can do that a 5-year-old can't, I want you to look at that list and realize if a 5-year-old can't do it, somewhere there's a 35-year-old that cannot do those things. There's a 65-year-old that cannot do these things. So all of a sudden, you have a skill that is needed in the world, and you just need to learn how to market it. So maybe you wrote down organizing closets. Maybe you're really good at being organized. Well, you could write a blog about how to organize and make money from that blog. Or you could type a Facebook post to your friends and offer to come organize their closets for a small fee. You can start marketing this skill, and you probably didn't even realize you had this skill. If you like to bake things, you can make cookies and sell them. You can do a blog about baking, or a vlog and show yourself cooking in the kitchen. There's so many things you can do with each thing you wrote down on your list. Maybe it was painting nails. Maybe you can paint nails and a 5-year-old can't. Well, offer to paint your friends' nails. Run a little side manicure business. Or if you don't want to paint other people's nails, videotape yourself painting nails and put it up on YouTube. Try and grow a YouTube channel. There's so many different things you can do. Maybe you like putting on makeup. You know, maybe you want to do a YouTube channel about how to put on makeup, or maybe you would become a makeup consultant. I used to sell for Mary Kay. It didn't really work for me. I've got a video about that, so check that out and find out why I'm not doing that anymore. But it might work for you. You know, my thing is eBay. I realized that I could take pictures and list things for sale. That was a skill I had. I had to learn some things. I had to learn about shipping and different things like that. But I had stuff laying around the house already in my box that I could turn into money. I just had to pick up that old piece of clothing and be like, clothing, you need to make me money. You know, I spent money on you, now it's time to bring money back. I picked up my camera and took pictures on eBay and said, okay, camera, I invested in you. Now it's time for you to get me money back. Maybe you're really good at writing and you spent $2 on a pen and you're like, okay, pen, now it's time for you to make me money. You see, just go around your house and there's so many inanimate objects. Your piano, you spend a ton on that piano. Why are you not giving music lessons? You know, say piano, it's time you work for me. You know, you got that really nice KitchenAid. Now you say, KitchenAid, it's time you work for me. I'm going to make cookies and sell them. I'm going to bring in money. These inanimate objects are going to help you. So in the comments below, put down the inanimate object you have in your house that's going to make you money starting today. Okay, have I gotten into your brain yet? Are you understanding this concept of thinking inside the box? Sometimes we just have to change the question. We want that side hustle. We want that business. We want to be our own bosses and make our own money. We just don't know what to do. And it's overwhelming. We think, well, everyone's so much better at stuff than I am. I don't have anything to offer. I don't have skills or talents. And if I do, you know, they're not marketable. There's not ways I can make money from them. So we give ourselves these walls, these roadblocks, and then our wheels stop turning and we stop thinking. And so that's what I want to help you with in this channel. I want to help you start thinking inside the box what you have. And to do that, sometimes you just have to change the question. Notice when I talked to you, I didn't say, hey, what can you do that a 35-year-old can't do? I said, hey, what can you do that a 5-year-old can't do? And then once you start thinking in those baby steps, then it helps you grow into the bigger picture and helps you realize, oh, okay, if a 5-year-old can't do this, somewhere in the world there's somebody else that can't do this, you know? And it'll help you unlock those skills and talents. And we have so many different ways to market those things with social media platforms today. And there's ways to get your product out there and your word out there. And there's easy ways to do things now. If you have the talent of writing, you can write a book. And now self-publishing is easier than ever with Amazon self-publishing. There's so many ideas. So I want those wheels to turn. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If it helped you think of ways you could use the tools you have, if it helped you discover what was inside your box, what you can use to bring money into your home today, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you want more videos like this. There will be more in the future, different exercises to help you think inside the box. Please hit that notification bell so you are aware of those videos when they come. Thank you, everybody. Start turning those wheels and go make money.